Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I'm Braden. This is Lean Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, today's content is all about Representative Clyburn. Who is that, you ask? Well, he's a Democratic House Representative member from South Carolina. More importantly, he's the majority whip. He is the second in command in the Democrat House caucus. Okay, so in the United States. Now, it's important. He went through a lot of things. He was also the co-sponsor of H.R. 1446. If you guys have heard the Charleston loophole, that's who is involved in this. He put this on the floor. He's integral in the entire process of gun control bills that just went through, and he's also given us the golden nail, the silver nail, the wooden stake. He's basically given us everything we need, and we're going to get really into that in a second. Before we do, I just like to say thank you to you guys who are viewers, who are subscribers. If you guys have been with us, we are driving towards a goal of 350,000 subscribers by June 1st, and we're on pace to make that happen. And if you guys think that we earned that subscription, crash that subscribe button. We'd love to have you along for the ride. We are revolutionizing the gun world. It's going to be amazing. And I can't even tell you how excited I am, but we'd love to have you along for the ride. We also have a newsletter in the description box below. Ammo links on Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays for rifle, Fridays for pistols. Completely free. Anything I can find, I'll send your way. Description box below, we'd love to have you that on there as well. But let's get to it. So, Representative Clyburn. I'm going to give you a real brief thing, and then I'm going to show you some irony on the back end of how his state is completely slapping him around right behind. All right, so check this out. The background here is House Rep Clyburn. Again, he's the second in command right underneath Nancy Pelosi. He's one of the majority whips, all right? So, he came out with the bills, H.R. 8 and 1446. 1446 is the one that he actually sponsored. So what that basically means is he's starting that bill. He started that bill that then passed the House. That's the bill that addresses the longer wait times for the NICS process or the background checks. That's that part of that bill. Now, the interesting thing here is he kind of lied when he came up and he said the reason why this bill is important and that it's a Charleston loophole because it refers to an incident that happened in Charleston. He's saying and said that this person would not have been allowed to get a gun had there been a longer background check period, when in reality is actually a failure of an individual at the FBI that they gave him a pass instead of giving him a deny, which is a personnel failure of a government agency, but they don't want to talk about that because that doesn't fit the narrative. So basically they just call it a Charleston loophole. That's what that's from. Now, he put forward 8 and 1446. Those are the two gun control bills in Congress that are going to the Senate, which in my opinion aren't looking great. So, that's the backstory. Now, where he's at now is he's basically come out and said, these bills aren't going to pass without the filibuster going away. He openly said that. The articles that for reference are in the description box below that newsletter sign up. So he openly said, these bills aren't going to pass unless the filibuster goes away. Again, it's in the articles I'm about to cite. Now, here's where it gets interesting. So he sits there and says, these bills have to happen because XYZ reason. Not true reasons, but they're still reasons. Then it goes to the Senate, and same person, Representative Clyburn, says they're not going to get through without the filibuster. And he sponsored the bill. Okay, so he's the one that started it, pushed for it, and passed it through to go to the Senate, knowing full well that it wasn't going to go through unless the filibuster was displaced. Almost like it was a pre-planned effort to remove that filibuster. But hey, whatever. Now here's where it gets interesting. South Carolina. Again, Clyburn is from South Carolina. They just passed, I think it was yesterday, an open carry bill. So while Clyburn is in Washington pushing gun control bills with background checks, Charleston loopholes, pushing it through, all the while knowing that it's not going to go through, his home state behind his home House of Representatives in South Carolina just passed open carry. No juxtaposition there. Right? And so guys, that's what I'm bringing you, right? So that's the background, that's the currents, and that's what's happening behind the House of Representatives on the local level. And that's where we're going to focus. We've been talking on this channel a lot about the local level and how we're making moves and strides, and we're going in that right direction. Although it's painful, although it's painstaking and takes time, we are making moves. This is a prime example. The very person who sponsored the bill that is currently in the Senate against guns, their own house in their state legislature is passing pro-gun legislation. And that's what I want to bring to you guys. We have hope, we have power, we have the ability to make our voices heard and affect change. And the way that we do it is we unify with each other. We contact our House reps, state and local level, also federal, and we stay involved and keep on preaching the benefits of our Second Amendment blessings and rights that we have. And we will pass these on because the sky is not falling. It does look a little cloudy. It might get some rain, but we're gonna get through it. We'll build an ark or something. I don't know. But it's gonna be great, guys. Hang in there. I'm Braden. I'm gonna send you a video tomorrow, and until then, I hope you have a hell of a night.